Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel for this week's Toolbox Safety Topic video. Before we get started, make sure that you give me a thumbs up down below here to encourage me to make more videos of this type. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel where you will find additional videos of this nature, other safety related videos, and leadership training videos. Well, let's go ahead and get started with this week's Toolbox Safety Topic video. Over the next few weeks, we will be talking about construction and hearing protection. But first, let's talk about how we hear. We hear sound because of vibrations, sound waves, which enter our ears. We recognize those vibrations as speech, music, or other sounds. We have the outer ear, and that's the part of the ear you see. It funnels sound waves into the ear canal. The sound waves travel through the ear canal to reach the eardrum. And behind the eardrum is the middle ear. The eardrum vibrates with the incoming sound waves and sends these signals to these three tiny bones in the middle ear. These bones amplify or increase the sound vibrations and send them to the inner ear. The inner ear contains a small, snail-shaped structure filled with fluid called the cochlea. Sound vibrations create waves in the cochlear fluids. As the waves peak, they cause tiny hair cells, types of receptors that can detect sound, to bend, which converts the vibrations into electrical signals. And then there's the auditory nerve. The auditory nerve carries the electrical signals from the inner ear to the brain, which interprets the signals as sounds that you hear and recognize and understand. Now, how does loud noise cause hearing loss? Noise can damage the hair cells, membrane, nerves, or other parts of your ear, causing temporary or permanent hearing loss. Let's learn how this happens so that we can prevent hearing loss. Hearing loss can be temporary or permanent. Hearing loss is a decrease in your ability to hear or understand speech and sounds around you. Hearing loss can happen when any part of the ear or the nerves that carry information or sounds to your brain do not work the usual way. In some cases, hearing loss can be temporary. However, it can become permanent when vital parts of the ear have been damaged beyond repair. Damage to any part of the ear can lead to hearing loss. Loud noise is particularly harmful to the inner ear, the cochlea. A one-time exposure to extreme loud sound or listening to loud sounds for a long time can cause hearing loss. Loud noise can damage cells and membranes in the cochlea. Listening to loud noise for a long time can overwork hair cells in the ear, which can cause these cells to die. The hearing loss progresses as long as the exposure continues. Harmful effects might continue even after noise exposure has stopped. Damage to the inner ear or auditory neural system is generally permanent. Damaged hair cells in your ears can lead to hearing loss. The average person is born with about 16,000 hair cells within their cochlea. These cells allow your brain to detect sounds. Up to 30 to 50% of hair cells can be damaged or destroyed before changes in your hearing can be measured by a hearing test. By the time you notice hearing loss, many hair cells have been destroyed and cannot be repaired. After leaving a very loud event such as a concert, a football game, you may notice that you don't hear as well as before. You might not hear whispers, sounds might seem muffled, or you may hear ringing in your ears. Normal hearing usually returns within a few hours to a few days. This is because the hair cells, similar to blades of grass, will bend more if the sound is louder, but they will become straight again after a recovery period. However, if loud noise damaged too many of these hair cells, some of them will die. Repeated exposure to loud noises will eventually destroy many hair cells. This can gradually reduce your ability to understand speech in noisy environments. Eventually, if hearing loss continues, it can become hard to understand speech even in quieter places. Noise can also damage nerves in your ear. In addition to damaging hair cells, noise can also damage the auditory nerve that carries information about sound to your brain. Early damage may not show up on your hearing tests, but can create a hidden hearing loss that may make it difficult for you to understand speech in noisy environments. The cumulative effect of noise affects how well you might hear later in life and how quickly you might develop hearing problems, even after exposure has stopped. Now that we've learned how hearing works, in the next few episodes we will learn what types of noises we are exposed to as construction workers and what we can do to protect our hearing. Alright boys and girls, that's it for this week's Toolbox Safety Topic video. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up down below here to encourage me to make more videos of this type. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel where you will find additional videos of this nature, other safety-related videos, and leadership training videos. And until we see each other again, take care of yourself because you're number one. Look out for your coworkers and help ensure their safety. Have a grateful day, and remember, I will see you in the field. Now, over the next few weeks, damage to the inner ear or the average portion that may take the cumulative effect of noise affects how well you might hear later in life and how quietly you might develop or flubbered through that again. I'll see if I can't get that edited down. I don't want to remake it. Let me take a look at this and see how we're doing.